Hello, fourth graders. In the previous screen, I said that we are going to create our own melodies on Chrome Music Lab. Some of you may have already been playing on Chrome Music Lab or be familiar with it. Some of you may not, but it's relatively easy to work around. So I've gotten to my Chrome Music Lab. If you just type in Chrome Music Lab into your Google search, that'll take you right to it. Or I've included the link on the screen, one of the slides that you can just takes you right to Songmaker. So I myself am going to click on Songmaker, and I said that we are going to create melodies in the pentatonic scale. Now, normally the scale for music has 7 notes: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then it repeats over and over. But when you take away 2 of those notes, you only have 5 left, and that's what creates the pentatonic scale, the 5-note scale, hence the term penta. Penta for 5, pentatonic scale. Now on Songmaker, the wonderful way to do this is that each note has a color. So we want to take away 2 of those colors, and I'm going to show you which colors you don't want to use in this. I can play the dark pink, I can play the orange, I can play the yellow. I'm going to take away the light green, so don't play the light green. I'm going to go up to my dark green, my blue. I don't play the pink one, so I've taken away the pink one and the light green, and then it just repeats over. So there's our 5 colors. So we have dark pink or red, orange, yellow, dark green, and blue. Now, the wonderful thing, as I mentioned in my introduction about the pentatonic scale, is that you can use any note together and it will sound really good. And that's what I love about creating in the pentatonic scale. Now, I'm going to create my first melody. I'm going to create what I call a 4-note motive, which is a short melody that I can repeat over and over again. So I'm going to use my pink, my dark pink, and my yellow, and I might go to my blue because I can't use green, remember, and I might go back down to my green. Now, in between my pattern, I'm going to use drums. Now, if you notice, I'm just going to repeat this pattern several times just to give it some life, and we're going to add that percussion in between, and this will give us a idea of what a melody can sound like in the pentatonic scale, even though it's just repeated over and over again. All right, here it is. Let's listen. All right, that's my melody that I've created. Again, it's just a 4-note melody that I repeat over and over. You can vary it just to give it a little bit of creative interest. So maybe I'm going to switch mine and do it this way, take it up and make a different pattern using really the same 4 notes, but just taking the pattern. All right, let's hear how that changes it. Gives it a little extra life to it. Now, this time I'm going to create a new pattern, and this time instead of just using 4 notes, I might just use the 4 blocks there, but I'm going to use multiple notes. I'm going to start out and I'm going to use those 2 notes together, and I can use that. Now, I really can't use the pink, so I might jump down to this, and then I'm going to jump down to, I can't use green, so I might leave that there, or I might, that's going to sound very, very different because of the jump from the dark green down to the orange. All right, so I'm just going to create the same pattern a couple of times with my drum in between. Now, for a little extra oomph, I might add a little bit of extra drums in there. And I'm going to move that up to this. Okay, we're going to add that extra drum. I'm going to do this. Now, you'll notice that I'm including several notes together. Now, this one, I'm going to include a couple of notes together and see what that sounds like. And maybe I'll keep that going, and maybe I'll do this. And I am going to, maybe I'll do this. I'm going to end mine on C. Okay. All right. Let's hear what this pattern sounds like. All right. So that in a couple of minutes, I've created two very, very different melodies. One that had multiple notes together and one that had one note at a time. Just a reminder that when you create your melody, don't use the light green, don't use the pink note, and then your melody will work all together just as you need it to do. Happy creating. I hope you enjoyed this lesson on the pentatonic scale.